Hi everyone, we are on day 3 of our 122 data challenge, and that's the end of the year, right? Whatever your goals are, you're going to meet at the end of the year. For that, we need to do a lot of clearing, right? Because whatever is on the outside is what's on the inside. So if we work on ourselves during these days, few months, then we will be getting what we want, right? So let's start with the energy today. First of all, we are 3 days from the eclipse. So that eclipse, lunar eclipse energy is very high. What do eclipses do? Eclipses are all about endings, isn't it? So it's not like something it will like that end. It's building towards that, or it's actually deteriorating towards that, right? Towards that end. So let's plan that. What is it that you can let go of before the eclipse? That's number one, right? Then the next is Eight of Cups. Again, this is a man who's, if you can see, walking away from a lot of material stuff. And this is also a movement towards your spiritual journey. So where is it internally, like a internal churning that is happening that you're moving towards, right? So spiritually, you are retreating towards something bigger, greater, right? Almost like a uh spiritual calling for coming for you, right? So today is going to be that, right? Another thing is, if you look at this card, it's all about something that this person had put a lot of attention to and built, right? Only to be now not interested in, right? Now they are leaving that for spiritual development, right? So you might feel that way today energetically, right? Then we have the I Ching hexagram 33. Let me see. Can you see? Yeah, right? And what is this card all about? This is also a card of retreat, right? So this literally says that this hexagram is not about running away from fear, right? It's actually about a strategic, deliberate withdrawal, right? And like that classical teaching also says that pull back while you still have a choice, right? And on your own terms, rather than waiting until you're forced out, right? So timing really matters, and that's the leaving early is like your wisdom, right? And leaving late, that actually becomes, because of your ego, it could become a defeat, right? So a retreat is not about losing, it's about refusing to fight on bad terrain. That's what this I Ching hexagram talks about, right? So today is all about what is it that you guys are uh, refusing to walk away from, right? The smart move would be to leave without failing, right? Sometimes what happens is when we have our ego very high, we want to fight, right? Sometimes it works, but in this particular situation today, the energies are very intense, right? And fighting to stay wherever you are is not going to work, right? Because it's not about your strength. It's just that fighting where you are never going to win, at least in this energy, right? So the wisdom is to know when to stop, right? So this card is actually asking you, and of course, we have the eclipse energy also, right? So this card is really asking you to choose your own exit, right? Now, you have to look at what's happening in your life, right? It could be a client relationship, it could be a project, it could be a version of your business, right? What is happening that could probably lead to, or it could be a facet, it could be a habit, anything, right? That might collapse, right, around the eclipse time. So remember that leaving is not losing, right? It's refusing to keep fighting somewhere you were never going to win, isn't it? So, what are you going to be working on, right? What are you going to be releasing? We now have the four questions for you, okay? Which you will journal on, you will go deep within to understand what it is that's actually going on in your head, because this energetic update might not really stir some things within you, but when you do the journaling, then things will actually start to make sense, right? So journal one, the first question: what am I staying in only because leaving would be embarrassing, right? There is definitely this themes, the collective reading that I'm doing, energetic reading for all of you. If you guys are here, number one, because somebody wrote to me, you're doing a collective thing, how do I know if it's for me or not? The fact that you are listening to me, the fact that you're here, means that energetically you are aligned, right? And means that this will benefit you as well. And somewhere there is some aspect of you that can use this healing, right? So number one is, what am I staying in only because leaving would be embarrassing? Number two, what would I actually lose if I left? Okay. Number three, what am I already losing by staying? Right? Sometimes we just wouldn't want to change something, even though where we are suffering, right? Number four, and what is the smallest honest step that you will take in that direction today, right? That actual, how will that look like if you have to do it today, right? So these are the four journaling questions that you should work on. And in the end, once you're done with the journaling, right, then tap on your collarbone. Even though leaving feels like failure, staying is the real cost, right? So that is all for today. There are a lot of energies of retreat, moving on, leaving something behind. The eclipse energy can be a little intense, right? If you are one of those who do not let go, who does not like change, who does not like to keep moving forward. Change is the only thing constant, isn't it? So if we are not moving forward, then there will be certain things energetically that will kind of push you forward, right? There will be other things that will happen and that will make you move forward, right? So it's best for us to get aligned with our energies, work with our energies, and naturally move forward in a much more joyful manner, rather than being forced to move in a certain direction, isn't it? I'm Anisha Dutt. I'm a spiritual life coach and a healer, and I truly, truly believe there's always a solution. If you'd like to work with me on your particular issue, do get in touch with me. I will be back tomorrow with another energetic reading. I hope you're all journaling. I hope you're all tapping. I hope you're all clearing out all the muck that is stopping you from fulfilling whatever your goals are by the end of the year. Do comment and let me know how your journey is going. What else would you like me to work on? What else do you want more information on? Because this is something that I have recently brought all of many modalities together, and I'm using it to help my clients, guide my clients, coach my clients, right? And I thought that let me share a glimpse of all of this beautiful energetic modalities with all of you, so that you understand how powerful they can be, when it comes to changing your life, and when it comes to you getting what you really want, right? With that divine guidance, nothing is impossible. Yeah. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.